Hi guys! Recently I saw a couple of posts on Instagram, one by the great art teacher Cassie Stevens. They really got me excited about doing a project with you this week, so I want to introduce you to Atlanta artist Greg Mike. Greg Mike is what is known as a street artist or a muralist. That means most of his artwork is on the side of buildings outside. An artist can find inspiration anywhere. Greg Mike gets most of his inspiration from the world around him, and when he started creating art as a kid, the world around him included Disney and other cartoon characters, as well as the graphic designs of skateboards. As Greg Mike grew up and became an adult, he had a couple of pretty intense accidents that really shaped his outlook on life. He decided to live life to the fullest and never take life for granted. That's why you'll see a chipped tooth on his most famous character, Larry Loudmouf. Greg says Larry symbolizes his creative voice. He says as a kid, adults are always telling us to use our inside voice. Be quiet. Behave like an adult. But Greg Mike wants you to know that you don't have to stop expressing yourself artistically as you grow up. He wants you to remember to never stop making art, no matter how old you get. Greg's medium of choice is spray paint, but we are going to create a collage this week. So let's get started. You're going to begin this week by doing a sketch. You have a sketch page you can download, and you have an idea sheet. You're going to begin by making a rectangle for the mouth and adding teeth and tongue and eyes to your character. Our characters are going to be inspired by the month of October, so we are making pumpkins. Don't forget to add your stem as you create your pumpkin. Greg Mike said he learned early in life that being positive instead of negative got a much better reaction from others around him. So I want you to think of some positive things you can write inside your speech bubbles that could encourage the people around you. You're going to create 3 different sketches. I want you to come up with different ideas on how your pumpkin will look. So make sure you choose different eyes. Go ahead and continue to use a rectangle for the mouth. You can add a tongue or not. You can add accessories or not. Be as creative as you want to be on your sketches. If you create your sketches, later you can outline them and color them in. If you are in the classroom this week, don't forget your name and rotation number. All right, guys, let's grab your supplies. You're going to need colored construction paper, a pencil, scissors, and glue. We're going to begin by taking our black rectangle that you will cut for your mouth. Remember, ... not a lot. Glue your rectangle down so that you have your mouth on your face. Be sure and put your name and rotation number on the back of your square if you are in art class this week. Now you're going to use a different color to create a tongue. For our pumpkins at school, we are using yellow. As you create designs, you will be drawing on the back of the paper, so you want to glue down the side with the pencil line, but that's going to make your design backwards from what you drew initially. Now it's time to make the teeth. We're going to use white paper. You can create teeth in any shape. They can be square teeth or triangular teeth. They can be rectangle teeth or whatever you want. I added the chip that Larry Loudmouth usually has. I like how it reminds us to live life to the fullest. After we cut out our teeth, you're going to glue those down into the black rectangle for your mouth. Remember, glue on this side with your pencil lines so that you don't have to use your eraser. If you have a glue stick, it will also work. I am using regular white glue in a bottle. Now it's time to make the eyes. I'm going to be cutting triangles for this set of eyes. If you fold your paper in half, you can cut 2 eyes at the same time. I'm trying to make my features on my face symmetrical. That means even or basically the same on both sides. A good way to make layered eyes is to trace around the biggest shape and then cut slightly inside the lines that you drew. I'm going to do this to create the white space inside of the black triangle I have already created. It's going to make the black triangle like an outline. Again, by folding your paper, you get to cut two eyes at the same time. Don't forget to glue your shapes together. I'm going to create another triangle to act like the pupil of my eye. So I'm going to make this one black, and it's going to go in the center of my triangles that I've layered up already for the eyes. We're doing a lot of good skill work by cutting and gluing this week. Now the last step of the eyes is I'm going to make that little white reflection that's in our eyes by cutting a skinny piece of white paper and gluing it in the same spot on both eyes. You don't have to do this step. It's just fun to add details to our pumpkin. I have little lines of glue because I barely open the top of my glue bottle. You can practice this. You don't have to open it all the way every time, and then you can just let a small line of glue out instead of having a big blob of glue. Again, we're doing a lot of good practicing on our skills this week. The last step in making our pumpkin is going to be to add a green stem. You can do this by folding your paper or just drawing the stem out on your paper since you only need one, and then attaching it to the top of your pumpkin. All right, friends, I hope you have enjoyed creating a Greg Mike, Larry the Loudmouf inspired pumpkin this week. If you do not have colored construction paper at home, that is okay. You may choose to create a version of this project on paper as a drawing, coloring it with colors or markers or paint. If you do not feel comfortable creating a pumpkin, that is okay as well. You may create a different character. Just use the same concepts, creating whatever eyes and facial features you would like. You can use whatever color. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with, and I look forward to seeing your artwork uploaded in Canvas by the end of the week. Have a great week, guys.